Tonight, we are going to witness the most anticipated match in the history of professional wrestling for the heavyweight championship of the world. Are you ready? Wrestling fans, are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
So, I haven't actually thought of a new intro for this, but for the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the internet proudly brings to you the AntiStream, and I am your host, Antitonic. How is everyone this evening? So, as you may have worked out, I'm trying a couple of different things. Firstly, a theming of the show, and some new music and things. You've seen everything, so let's get to it with a new game. Boop. So. And... How's the sound so far? Looks like it may be a bit quiet. So, let me just... I think my mic crackle is probably louder than that sound. How's that? Probably a bit more. How's that? That's, what, 70 something percent? All good? Okay. So this is Ranma 1/2, Treasure of the Red Cat Gang. And I'm not even going to attempt to say its name in Japanese. Suffice it to say, it is quite long. And if I can bring it up, is that. As you can imagine, not going to say it. So, let's get into it. Now, in the original, this guy's supposed to be really racist, racistly Chinese. So, that's why the translation's a little bit off. What could possibly go wrong? He took a dive, ref, come on. That, yeah. Ugh. I wish I knew why this microphone crackled this much. It's really bad. So just for my own reference, who knows the story of Ranma 1/2 and who does not? Yeah, it's Akane. Because, yes, if you don't know the story, this is going to look really weird. The idea of it is, Ranma, our titular protagonist, fell into a cursed spring when he was younger, and now whenever he gets cold water, he turns into a girl. Whenever he gets hot water, he changes back. But, yeah, he's a girl. His father's a panda. See? Panda. But the idea is he's supposed to take over this dojo, and, you know, no one else wants to marry him off, so he's stuck with the rebel sister. He's the father of the girls. Son Tendo. Hi, Dad. Panda Dad, best, worst dad. Yeah, basically, the father fell into the spring of drowned panda, and now becomes a panda whenever he gets wet, and hot water fixes him. Nabiki here is, yeah, she's a bit of a money grabber, and of course Kasumi is the good wife that no one gets to marry. Haposai is a bastard. Now, let's go get our RPG on, shall we? Fight me. So, I mean, it's basically Final Fantasy in a different skin. I know what that name is, I cannot remember it. You'd be surprised at how often the problems with the bath and hot water come up in the story. It seems every time he tries to walk to school, there's an old lady throwing water out onto the street. And of course there's people that love the girl side, people that love the boy side. It's a whole mess. Yay! He's also supposed to be an expert fighter, but we know how to fight now, so that's fine. Then they use FF8's walking system. Yup. So they're taking this useless panda. Phrasing? The Red Cat Gang. It's like, oh, I'm a strong guy. Yeah, that's true. I just have never really played a Breath of Fire game, and that's the first thing that came to mind. You're only a woman. Ha 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 ha. Oh, Ryoga. Oh, God. So, this guy has the worst sense of direction. Like, literally. He's also cursed. He turns into a pig. Little tiny black piggy. And of course they're eternal rivals, as is befitting a shonen manga. So, not enough mana. Punch the mans. Do. Eh? And of course he's in love with Akane. Again, you'd be surprised at how often it comes up. Because as bad as Ranma is at disguises, Ryoga's worse at reading them. And one of the mechanics I do like about this game is, if I can remember the controls properly, is using the curse to your advantage. See, now he's a man. But if I need to get into, like, the women's restroom or something for a puzzle, because you know it's gonna happen, we just use the bucket. Bloop. And now he's a girl. We'll keep him as a girl for now. Arr, what's that wheel doing in your pants? Yar, it's driving me nuts. Yeah, he's not shy about playing up the lady side if he needs to. Well, I don't want to. Hi, Shampoo. So, Shampoo is another character who has a curse and is one of Ranma's 3 wives. Long story. She becomes a cat. Ranma has a cat phobia. And of course, all the Chinese people in this game are named after bathroom products. So you have shampoo, you have cologne, you have Moose, who shows up later. Worshipped a cat as though it were God. Hello, we are red cats. Again, I know what these are called, but it's been a while since I've actually read any of the manga, and I never got into the anime, so... I think that's a massage. Let's try. Yeah, they... Basically, they all have, like, weirdly phrased English in the anime, and... Yeah. Still can't use it. Oh, so that's a heal. As is that. Good to know. YMCA. Oh no, we dropped this key conveniently. So, you know how the bucket works, and the kettle? It's not just for Ranma. Anybody with a curse gets a bucket. See? She's a little kitty. And if you go to their status screen, actually it shows their pictures. Even when changed. Kettle to return to normals. Bloop. I mean, the sprites in this game aren't the greatest. Is wife number 3. She has no curse, but she makes basically pizza. Okonomiyaki. Regulars. And she doesn't try to kill us. That's the best part. I should see if that attack works now. Yeah, I think that's a Dragon Fist or something. Ah, yes, that's right. I remember. It's the Bowing Tiger. Known, yes. Consented, not greatly. It's part of a whole childhood pact type deal. Is this what I think it is? No, that's the dojo. Okay. Not quite what I thought it was. Oh. Do we count that as a defeat? That is a good question. Let's try it now. Nope. Same abilities. She can't actually talk when she's properly a cat, like in the original. Because I know that, like, canonically, Ranma gets stronger when he's a man, but faster when he's a girl. So, there is that. And it just so happens that everyone else who's cursed is just not in a shape to fight properly when they're transformed. Oh. Bye. Alright. Actually, yeah. Special run. So, to the school. And suddenly a blimp. Nope, just straight wrecked. Just to buff up some of the stats a little bit. And of course he's a man, so he wouldn't be caught dead wearing a dress. I think they even have a 1 yen coin, but yeah, it is one of the smallest. Yeah, I mean, yeah, good deals, yeah. Oh yeah, because Akane uses a giant hammer, because hammer space. But no, when I first started getting into the whole maybe I am actually a nerd thing, this was my first serious anime. Well, I mean, not anime, manga. But no, this Ranma 1/2 kickstarted the entire thing. This is probably then the consumables shop. Yup. So stat things only, yeah, only in battle and either or. I just got to remember where to go. Good old oblivious Dr. Tofu. Or so I guess it is up near the school, maybe? I mean, not that punching mutant cat things isn't fun. So that's just showing off. It's like, oh, look at me heal myself. Haha, you can't do it. Even though he totally can, he just doesn't know that. Wow, it's still locked tight. Oh god. I'm sorry. The bees! Yeah, funny thing about that. Treasure. Yeah, Shampoo's a weird bloody story, I tell you. Like, basically an Amazon tribe of Chinese warriors, and if any male manages to defeat them in battle, they have to marry her, and they fall like madly in love with them. If any female defeats them in battle, they're mortal enemies to the death. So, how many times do you think Ranma fought Shampoo? Because it's more than one. Exactly twice. Once in either form, obviously. But, yeah, so anytime that boy-type Ranma is out, all huggy kissy chasey. Anytime girl Ranma is out, huggy runny stabby. Oop, bye Akane. And the whole thing started just because they wanted something to eat. Because they're wandering martial artists, of course they do. Ranma and father. Yeah, Yukio is about the only character that really doesn't do much once introduced. Everyone else at least has a recurring battle. But it seems like they've probably toned it down for this game, so this is late in the story then. Because she gets over it once they all figure it out and everyone's on board. Well, I mean, not on board, but further down. Yeah, kick that bee. No, you're cats, not rats. A common mistake, I know. Punchy, punchy. Jigoku Gurama. Some sort of sidewalk slam. I see, there are rocks there. Okay. Yeah, I mean, probably couldn't even lift a train. I mean, seriously. Of course, there's no easy exit. No, why would you do that? Wouldn't want that. I see. The rocks are there for later things. Oh, I can't imagine a gate being only locked with a key. Of course they do. Of course it is. Good work. I mean, that's basically how she's voiced in the English dub. It's just, good work. I would like to mention first. It's really quite horrifying. The Star Crystal. Exactly, there's this train that's just coming right for us. What do? Just a sec. There we go. Yep, permanently sealed. That's it. Never coming out. So, Triforce of Wisdom, of Courage, of Power, you say? We kill the Batman. Or find 3 sacred treasures, you know, either or. Oh, the blimp is moving. Oh, it's advertising Goodyear. Exactly, it's like, somewhere there are things that could solve everyone's problems, but, you know, let's not worry about that. Also, how are you, Zagrog? That's at least the third stupidest thing I've heard today. Oh, please don't wake him up. Oh, ghost and cookie. Oh, no. Good. Good. We don't want him here. Five and one at the pre-release, and 12 hours of sleep. Yeah, you know, good way to use a weekend. Ooh, that's ironic. Blue, black, splashing white. Yeah, that's fair enough. I wish I got to play. Stupid work, making stupid money so I could buy stupid cards. Meow. And that's the thing about not getting to actually play in a pre-release. I have no real idea about any of the cards. I should see if I can incorporate that, like, magic API into Cathodian. Oh god. So the principal of the school was absent for years because he was away in Hawaii, because he went for a week and loved the place. Now he comes back as super Hawaii. He has a little palm tree growing out of his head. That's how much he loves Hawaii. No allies, and it can be any colour if it's casting. Yep. Yep, pretty much allies is pretty strong. Fighting the Red Cat Gang, brother. Here's a pineapple. Because Hawaii. Yep. Yeah, it was a pineapple bomb. Help? Hey, I'll be showing you the wonders of the red cats too, yeah? No, you're done. Trainer's emissary, yeah? Papaya? That's not Hawaiian. Long way around. Exit. Actually, let me just quickly do a thing. And this thing. I'm sure this is all very riveting. And yeah, they're a little confused at times. So, I attended a pre-release and had to go to work after about 5 minutes. So, that is what I would be playing if I was at the pre-release, using the packs that I got. And in a complete vacuum, I have no idea how good or bad it would have been. Actually, let's man this up for a little bit. That's a good question. So here we are, back in time. Okay. No! Remember that Ryoga character we saw earlier? His main form of travel is subterranean finger punching just dirt and stone and everything to dig tunnels for himself. Because it targets all the weak points in stone. Doesn't work on people, unfortunately, so yeah. Huh. A performing panda, you say? Knuckles the Hedgehog is a believable fanfiction, unfortunately. Actually, he never got his uniform, did he? Well, I mean, there's no one here, so I guess that's my house now. Didn't mean to flee. I meant to punch. Yep. Oh look, it's a cat who hates Mondays. Or a wolf, apparently. So I figure we'll get to this village where the hot springs is, and then we'll probably be dead here. Yup. So that's a death. Oh yeah, there you go. You can see on that little intro screen there. If let me just do this quickly. And if I okay, so you have Akane at the top, Moose in the 2 o'clock position, Ryoga, Gendo, I think his dad's name is, Shampoo, female Ranma, Moose again because he has a duck, Ryoga again as a pig, Gendo as a panda, and Shampoo as a kitty. And there's your main rogues gallery. And now we'll just book. And nope, guess not. Good thing this works. So now we know that we need some pizza in our diet. Pommel whack. So yeah, as you can see, all of his villains are basically useless once they're transformed. So most of the fights involve trickery with water. Oh hey, it's a dwarf. Oops. Or a thief. Oh, come on. Look at how lazy that wolf looks when he's just sort of leaning back. He don't give a crap. Yep. And so we can save here. Okay. We'll take a quick break and I'll be back shortly. Okay. Back and apparently no music. Is there any sound at all? Well, there's my sound, so that's good. Let me try a thing. Okay, don't know why that keeps happening the way it happens, but there you go. No, this isn't even a village. I take that break back. I am so sorry. It wasn't even a legitimate break. Yeah, thing is working, all is well. Wait, no, this is southeast. What am I doing? Southwest is where we need to go. Icon directions. Nearly as well as Ryoga. Ah, topical. So I wish I could figure out even the silence detection on this, so I could tell it that, well, when I'm not talking, you mute it, and otherwise you filter out all the other sound. Amaguriken. Ah, Kachutenshin Amaguriken. Oh, that's the chestnut grab. Okay. I get it now. And this will end up being the first village. Or not. Is that you? I've been searching for 50 years. Yeah, he got lost on his way to the school. So that's why he's here. Quiet, you. Fair. There's no time to argue, only to fight. Hello, Trucko Gamer. How is you? And here's a piggy now. See? Little baby piggy. So that's his whole thing. Is that he has a crush on Akane. Akane doesn't like him, but Akane likes the pig, but doesn't know that the pig is Ryoga. So, yeah, that's a whole thing. There have been several games based on this. This one is the only RPG. Fun Panda Eat Anything. Yep. It's surprising how hard it is to actually find box art of this game, considering it never came out in any regional English place. Yes, adult pig could be quite threatening. He specifically bathed in the spring of drowned piglet, and is maybe the size of the character's shoes when transformed. So yeah, that's a hell of a thing. So he's quite content to transform into a pig while Akane doesn't know it and snuggle up quite close. Oh yeah, we take our hostages downstairs all the time. I really shouldn't have said any of that, but, you know, here we are. Hey, how you doing? Ora. Yeah, so this is his breaking point. It's a good, fun story. I would recommend it, although it can wind on a little bit long for some people. So, of course, because this is the women's bath, oh, not kettle, we want bucket. But so this is what I mean. And because we don't want Ryoga getting beaten up either, bloop. See? Yes. Take out the healer. Yep. He can't use his regular techniques while pig-eared. So he gets a kettle. Hello, fellow girls. Let us do our makeup and hair, because I too am a woman. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. He uses a gigantically weighted umbrella as his main weapon. Is this the end of Zombie Shakespeare? No, got there, haha. Stuff some pizza in your gob. So that's what makes some of the later fights in the story so interesting. If everyone else is stuck transformed, Ranma is the only one that can fight, because he is still human. Yeah. And of course, all the other villains get much better curse powers than anyone else. Oh, it attacks all. That's interesting. Yeah. So, Tracker Gamer, if you could do me a favour, would you be able to look up the exact name of the spring that Pantyhose Taro swam in? Or was bathed in, I should say. Because, yeah, that's a hell of a thing. Theoretically, that's possible, but it also doesn't really get represented in the manga and anime. So, yeah. I mean, there's a couple of fights where it comes up, but yeah, it's never really brought to the forefront. But yeah, that would be a pretty decent idea. I guess the most meaningful difference to his fighting style is that he tries to flash people more often to get them to have nosebleeds and get distracted. Well, let's be honest, if you could transform into a girl at will, you know, what would you do? Mew. Oh. So now we're a ways back because I forgot to save. The name of the spring that Pantyhose Taro drowned or was bathed in as a child. Because that's a logical character arc, isn't it? See, it's like, yeah, everyone's so incredulous when it's like, oh no, I wouldn't dream of doing that. And then when it comes up, so yeah, I guess we should count that as a death too. That's alright, I know it's early in the States. I think it's it's like 4 or 5 a.m. Pacific on a Sunday. Is it? Yeah, so 4:30-ish in Pacific Standard. I mean, it's not wrong. It's not wrong about that one. Let's see if I can... sorry about this, just a second. Okay, it technically has a name. It is the spring of drowned yeti holding an eel and crane while riding an ox. Yeah, it's some shit. Basically turns into a giant bull with wings and octopus arms later and a tail. Jinx. You owe me a Coke. Yes. So, it gets weird is what I'm saying. But yeah, so riding an ox, yeti, holding an eel, and whatnot. And then later also jumps in the drowned octopus to get octopus arms. Because of course you do. This is the inn. It would not surprise me. Because, I mean, at the end of the end of the entire manga, these are spoilers, so if you're interested in looking it up, because it is a weird and fun story. So, spoilers. At the end of the story, they make a spring of drowned Akane, which lets you turn into Akane. It's all part of a whole villainous plot, and then every spring gets mixed in together. Yeah, funny thing about Jusenkyo, they're not the best at their labeling or signage. I mean, there was a thing on the Robot Chicken that did that, basically, as a parody thing. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna jump into the Spring of Drowned Girl. Oh, well, here we have the Spring of Drowned Fat Lady with clubfoot and horrible acne and diabetes and asthma. So it literally turns into like a block of meat. It's quite unsettling, really. It's like, yeah, in the nerd's imagination, he transforms into a lady, and then he has to go into a shower with other hot ladies, and they're like, hey, wait a minute, didn't hot water transform him back to normal? Rah. Yeah, that was messed up. So now at least we're in a little bit of a better condition this time around. So before we go in, save the game. Panda left suddenly. Oh, never change. Hello, old man. We're leaving now. Yes, don't even worry about why I'm shivering and really could use some warmth. It's fine, it's fine. Hello, kitties, man. See? Much better. Must be the way to the basement. We learned our lesson. Never don't woman. Let's see if this works. Nope. Hey, why'd they beat Ranma up again? That's not fair. It's like, she's clearly a normals woman. There we go. Hello. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna stay staring. Yes, lady mode activate. And because he is useless otherwise. Bloop. Yay! So it's not quite can save everywhere, but I haven't found anywhere where I couldn't. Laters. Oh look, a distraction. Yeah. Oh. I'm gonna wave my umbrella at you threateningly. Let's shove some pizza down our gobs. So it restores 50. That's good information to have. Ghost Punchermans. Ooh. Yep. Okay. Well, that's death. Wonder how close they are to leveling up, because then that would heal them. Whoa. Dead. Dead, dead, straight dead. Yeah, that lightning don't fuck around. Ooh. Oh, so that's Ryoga healed at least. How much has Ranma got? Of course it doesn't say, that would be useful. Okay. Goodbye. So we're just straight up brawling now. That probably would have gotten him to that level. Oh well. Come on. Yes. Floor pizza. Yeah. Come on. Get there. Yes. And before I forget, because I know I'm going to. Punch that ghost. Right in its ghost face. Hurrah! Well, I didn't mean to, but, you know, I'll take it. I know that's the way, isn't it? Well, let's just run away for a little bit while we find out. It's on this side, probably nothing. Well, it's not a dead end at least. Found power. Didn't expect Ryoga to go the first there. Oh well. Ooh. It's a tarp. She's right, you know. No, it wouldn't. Oh. Huh. Okay. Get chestnutted. Just straight punch-a-mans. Although... no, he's using an HM on us. Death. You know, let's call it there for tonight. I know normally the stream's supposed to go for 3 hours, as is tradition, but I think the retro games might wear on me a bit faster than a more modern game. Because, let's face it, they're not the greatest. I mean, look, 1993, so, I mean, that's not bad, but, yeah. So, with that in mind, let me do this, and you all get to hear new music. So, with that in mind, let's go to this screen, which, like the coming online screen, will soon be changed, and some new music. Thanks.